Alright, time to talk about some stalkers again. So, right when I sat down to start this live stream, there's an engine sound outside. When I woke up this morning, there's nothing happening right when I woke up, and then I go into the bathroom, I take a piss, and then I hear sounds through the walls, synced with me taking piss or whatever, synced with me flushing the toilet or whatever it synced with, I forget. So I just hear like footsteps through the walls or whatever, and then like a little bit after that my neighbor coughed, and then like there's engine sounds outside, and then a garbage truck pulled up outside and was making slammy sounds right outside my apartment building. And then I was just outside a minute ago, there's a bunch of cops stalking me. And there's a bunch of like as I walk through parking lots and stuff, it's especially crazy, or even if I'm just crossing a street, but cars will just be coming up and just like stopping and just acting like I'm in their way after I already walked past them. Like they can go, but they just sit and wait until a synced up moment to go, and just like sit there and stare at me, try to make me feel uncomfortable or whatever. But like I was just walking through this parking lot this morning, and this car is just sitting there, and I look behind me, and there's just like so much space behind me. Like he could have went already, but he's just sitting there waiting for what? I don't know. To sink. That's it. He's just waiting to sink. He's just wasting his life. And then this one car pulled up next to me. Like these two cars pulled up next to me, like they're going opposite ways in the parking lot next to me. And they like pull up and say hi to each other next to me. And the one guy's in the white truck. I think it was a white truck in a tan car. But they're like, "Hey, what's up?" to each other, and I'm just like, "Hi." And then the guy is like, "Hi," to me as he pulls off. And like they just stopped and said, "Hey, what's up?" and that's it. Like they just said that, and then he pulled off. Like, they didn't stop and talk to each other or anything. Like that's kind of weird to me. Like they're not gonna have a conversation for a second. They're just gonna say hi to each other and then pull off. Like you're not just gonna wave and keep driving or something. Like you're just gonna stop just to say hi. I don't know. It was just kind of weird, but I saw a bunch of cops this morning. I saw a bunch of cops yesterday at work. And then yesterday at work, there's this, on the first delivery, like I deliver appliances. I'm delivering this fridge. We're like pushing it up on the porch. And like right when we get it up on the porch to like put it in the house, there's these geese flying over my head. And they started honking sinks, I think, before that, that's been happening a lot lately. And it's every time that there's geese that happens. But I guess all the geese are flying back north now, so I've been seeing a lot of geese lately, and they're all synced up, or like hearing them and seeing them synced up. Like it'll just be quiet, and then at a synced up, like as I walk up to the street, I'll hear geese and be like, and then they'll fly over me synced, or they'll fly out in front of me synced. Every time there's geese. So there's sync geese at work yesterday. There's sync birds chirping this morning. There's sync birds chirping all the time. The sync bugs are back, like I said. And then yesterday I was walking, and there's this like tan car drove by me, and they said something. I don't know what they said, but they were like, I think they were like, "We're stalking you," or something like that. But they drive by me, they say something, and then like a few more cars pass, like going the same way. And then this other car comes up next to me, and he like slows down next to me on the street. And he's like, "Hey, I think that gold car was recording you, man." And then they keep driving. People just all, and then I think someone else did something like that, I forget. But people are just always doing shit like that. Just coming up and just like mocking me and being weird. Doing weird shit. Especially when I'm not recording. They love to do shit like that. But even when I am recording, they'll do shit like that. See, I've seen a bunch of cops and sheriffs, and then there was an ambulance siren this morning. And then I don't know, just a lot of synced up things constantly. That's all. A lot of red shirts synced up, and a lot of white cars synced up, and a lot of other things synced up. And things synced up with each other as they sync on me and sync things. Oh yeah, and then this bird flew out in front of me this morning, and then he landed on a fence next to me. Like, synced with a car or whatever. Oh, and somebody, like, walked out in front of me at the same time, too. And then, like, that person that walked out in front of me, like, they just kept walking out in front of me, like, back and forth to their white SUV, in and out of their house. Like, as I was walking up the street, they kept doing that synced up. And they did it when the bird landed on the fence next to me. There's a chemtrail plane coming my way. Is he gonna fly right over my head, synced up again, and I'll catch it on camera again? Go watch that video on my YouTube. It's in my shorts. I forget what it synced up with, but I don't remember. I think it synced with something, but it definitely flew right over my head, perfectly over my head. So I see one that's flying like straight at me. I don't know if he's gonna fly right over my head. It's a chemtrail jet. It's spraying a giant chemtrail across the sky. They definitely be synced up sometimes, those chemtrail jets. But yeah, it's either people that are like mocking me and laughing at me and shit and doing weird shit like that, or people that just look like scared or ashamed and like they don't want to stalk me, and like it's like a chore that they have to do and they can't get out of it. Oh, here comes the chemtrail jet. Is he gonna fly over me? There he comes. He looks like he's gonna fly. I think he's pretty much over me. Is something gonna happen right now? This car drove out, and then he drove out of sight right when the jet got to here, got to there. This car looked like it was synced with it. I don't know. I just saw a sheriff truck synced with all these cars at the intersection. And then he synced with another whitey truck. The cops are going hard lately. They do anything else? While I do their job for them and catch pedophiles? Or try to anyway. While they sabotage my life. Oh, and then I think they stole some food. I'm not sure. But I swear that I had... I don't know. I might be tripping, but I swear that I had, like, at least one can of beans left. And then I didn't have any last night, so I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I didn't have any left, but I feel like I did. I think they've stolen things before, though, but if they did, nothing I can do about it. It's just, it is what it is. So hit my Cash App, my PayPal. I think they did steal some shit, but I don't know. Well, I think they have in the past, but I don't know about the beans, though. I could be wrong. But I don't know. But definitely the other day I came in here and it smelled like rubbing alcohol, and I wasn't spraying rubbing alcohol. So that was definitely weird. But I think I made this video long enough because I want to upload it to YouTube. So I'll be back. Stay tuned.